Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far, far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
What do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
So how do we know women are cheating more than men? What is it like? Is this public knowledge? Is it surveys? Or are you just hearing this from the people you're coaching?
The people I'm coaching, because firstly, you'll know, it's simple signs that you'll know. Firstly, when the guy, I always say infidelity is a result of men not being masculine and women not being feminine. And what I mean by this is if a woman is cheating, it's because she has a man that accepts unacceptable because he is unwilling to walk away when his boundaries are broken. So what will happen is when women meet that man, with a good woman with good morals, and she doesn't want that man. She's like, I don't want to.
She'll leave.
She'll leave. She'll replace him with somebody who has boundaries that suit her morals. But a woman,
she won't cheat because she'll have the values of like, this isn't working, it's sad.
No, I don't want
but
somebody.
I'm not going to cheat while I'm with you.
No desire to cheat.
Yeah.
She's not a sexual being. Yeah, and so she's looking for somebody who can lead a household. But the woman who's planning to come home late all the time and planning to go on a bunch of holidays and planning to keep in touch with her ex.
Everything she said there was facts. Women do cheat far more. And they call it all different types and kinds of things. Being a person who has attended numerous counseling sessions and have sometimes been the counselor, females tend to run a lot from accountability. And this is not even coming from males and men anymore. It's coming from female counselors that have, joined the crowd and saying, telling the truth, because there's a problem. There's a problem, okay? She said that she defines, the cause of cheating is when males are no longer masculine and females no longer operate in the feminine. Okay. She also said that in description of the non-masculine behavior is when a man or a male, because not all males are men, when a man accepts horrible behavior from his woman, his so-called woman, and sticks around, that's not manly. Once you draw your line in the sand and somebody steps over that line, it's either time to fight or leave. You can't be punching the woman out, so you kick rocks with no socks. A lot of us, as males and men, what we do is we try to bargain and we try to plead and beg and all of this junk, and it ends up getting us stepped on even more and more disrespected. This is why when a person shows you who they actually are, you're supposed to believe them and keep it pushing, keep it moving. A lot of us are being cheated on. A lot of us have done it, okay? I've been on both sides. What I find extremely disgusting is that when we get into relationships and we speak about the things we have been through and the things we have done, and we find these individuals, these females, I'm speaking from the male's perspective because I'm not a woman, we find women that will side with our former woman in doing what she did. Maybe she had a reason to do that. Maybe she had a reason to harm you in the way that she did. You find this sentiment a lot with women. A lot of them might not say it, but they agree. This is almost demonic. Like, what kind of human being will side with somebody simply because of a gender and side on the premises of something horrible? Who does that? Who does that? That's freaking disgusting. I've had that happen to me, okay? When in cheating situations, when a woman blames you for everything she has done, And you know, when you look back in her past, she has never been accountable for any of that stuff either. This is going to be a habitual cheater. Never going to be accountable. It's always going to be your fault. Oh, you didn't compliment me enough. You did not, you didn't tell me how beautiful I was like this dude in the street did. Why were you in the street? Oh, I was working. You can't get a regular job? Well, if you was paying my bills and taking care of me, I wouldn't have to be out here doing whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. This is the junk that goes on. This is the stuff I personally have been through. Like, it's horrible. Horrible. Disgusting. As a man, I know I failed to leave for numerous reasons, but the base reasons was I felt like I wouldn't be able to get that kind of woman that looked like that again. Yeah, there's extreme feelings there for me that she doesn't share. But I was thinking, well, I know she acts like this, but she looks like that. And that's one of the main reasons a lot of dudes stick around, because you kind of came upon somebody you like a lot. And, it's just their character does not fit their body. We find that a lot out here. It happens with women too. They find the dude with all the muscles in the body and the D, this abnormal size and all this junk, and he can bust them down really great. Okay, bet. But he's a horrible individual. And a lot of women, they do just like we do. They stick around and they take that junk. And he keep on disrespecting them. He keep on, smudging them around. He keep on bringing females to the house. He keep on, making videos of him, sledging somebody else out. You keep finding the junk in his phone. It's the same character. It's the same character, different genders. And that's the reason why, one of the reasons why, I stuck around in a horrible relationship with an individual. It happens to the best of us. So, to any young man listening, it's all right. It's all right to be weak sometimes, but learn from your weakness, young man. Learn from your weakness, okay? Never let anybody tell you that because you're weak today, you may not be weak, you may not be strong tomorrow. As a young man, you have room to grow. You have time. As older men, we just have to suck it up and give the knowledge to the new generations, so you don't have to go through the horrors that we have gone through. We teach you how to date, to disqualify. That's what you date for. You don't date to stay around. You don't be dating to, be a husband. Absolutely not. Husband is a reward for a proper individual, female, okay? And dating is not sexual. That's another thing. Dating is not sexual. It's not. We too used to playing house. Sexual stuff, that's for husband and wife. When y'all here whoring in the streets and you doing whatever the hell, slippery slope. Okay? So there's that. Debate me if you want. I care not. I totally care not. But I remember a time when things were different and better. So she spoke correctly. Not standing on your square as a man will have you disrespected forever. Always stand on your square, no matter what. So she was absolutely correct. Cheating happens in relationships on the man's side because he was not masculine in standing his ground, drawing his line in the sand, and daring any woman to step over it, lest there be consequences, aka I'm out. And in terms of the woman, she's not being in her feminine, because females do not generally go out here seeking for sexual encounters. That's masculine. Okay? Here, in this society, all roles are reversed. Okay? So, she spoke facts there. I've been through it. Suffered the consequences of it, and still suffering today. When you do not leave people who abuse the relationship, you open yourself up for more continual disrespect, and it never ends. They never, ever, ever get better. They never stop. Never. Don't let them lie to you. They never stop. Check them phones. It never ends. Sad.